you to this special broadcast on breastfeeding from Unimed Television. Unimed Television is available for viewing on YouTube. All you need to do is just type in Unimed TV and you will be able to connect with us. Health, they say, is wealth. And we are in the week of breastfeeding. This is the week dedicated to celebrate breastfeeding all over the world. And it therefore becomes very important for us to understand why breastfeeding is important. What are the benefits inherent in breastfeeding? And how do we go about it, particularly in this age and time when the dynamics are changing, when mothers are actually not ready to breastfeed again, when it has not become a fashion trend in our society that I want to maintain my body shape, I want to maintain the way I am, and therefore I don't want to breastfeed so that nothing, my breast will not sag, and then I will still maintain where I am. Today we have experts in the house who are here to tell us what breastfeeding is all about, the benefits of breastfeeding, and what we need to do to make it sustainable in this 21st century. Please, can we meet you?
Oh, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Akinkunmi Francis. I am a pediatrician, the head of Department of Pediatrics in the University of Medical Science. I am a consultant pediatrician, and I'm an advocate that support breastfeeding. I'm glad to be in the studio this afternoon to educate our viewers on the theme of World Breastfeeding Week this year. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Good to have you. And madam, we also have in the house, it's a balanced situation. We have a man and a woman in the house, and these are experts to discuss the issue we have at hand. Madam, can you please introduce yourself also to our viewers at home?
Okay, good morning everyone. I'm Nurse Olufunke Olofimika. I'm an Assistant Director of Nursing at the University of Medical Science Teaching Hospital here, and I work at the O&G department. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Dr. Kikumi, very quickly, when they say breastfeeding, what is breastfeeding?
Thank you very much, sir. Breastfeeding is just simple definition, the act of nurturing the newborn at the breast of the mother. The breast of the mother produces milk, and the milk is what the new baby need for their nutrition and their growth. So breastfeeding is just nurturing, feeding the newborn with the milk that comes from the mother's breast. Simple definition.
Thank you very much. You know, we have had cases of mothers that after giving birth, they will say no milk is coming out of their breast. What will be responsible for this? And again, I want you to let us know what can be done if we find ourselves in that kind of situation, that the mother is not lactating.
Yeah, thank you very much. We do have occasion where the milk did not come in time or it delayed in coming. Yeah, it's possible. And what should be done is to put the baby to breast. Let the baby suckle the breast. The little amount of milk that will come from the breast that time, which we describe as, we call colostrum, thick yellowish milk, is enough to sustain the baby. Maybe the new mothers are expecting a rush of milk after delivery. No, it does not come that rush. The baby needs to suckle on the breast, which will stimulate the body system of the mother to produce more milk and to let down the milk. But in the breast, there's already some milk produced there that suckling of the baby will let down. So the encouragement is let them put the baby to breast, let the baby suckle. The sucking is what will cause more milk to be produced, and the baby will have enough over time to suck. Thank you.
I appreciate that explanation. It then means that when such a situation arises, hope is not lost.
No,
There's
at
a
all.
way out. We talk of breast milk and the way you have described even breastfeeding, it seems to be a very important process that a child actually needs from the beginning to actually grow. Could you please tell our audience, the viewers at home, okay, what are the benefits of breastfeeding? Particularly, it's important for us to say this now that fashion or people want to maintain their body shape and they are saying, why do I need to breastfeed anybody? Madam, could you please take us through some of the benefits of breastfeeding?
Okay, the benefit of breastfeeding are enormous, and it is important for the mother to breastfeed the baby because it contains all the nutrients in the right proportion for the baby. We understand that these babies that are just been delivered, the organs are not yet matured, but for the breast milk, the content are suitable for the immature digestive system of the body. Then it also creates bonding between the mother and the child. Then it also helps the baby, like I said, that it contains all the nutrients that the baby needs in the right proportion. The water there is normal, everything that the baby needs. So it helps the baby to grow appropriately. Then it also prevents even postpartum hemorrhage for the mother as well. We have the benefit to the mother and the benefit to the baby. It prevents, if a mother initiates breastfeeding immediately at birth, it makes the uterus to contract.
You just use a big word now.
Okay, it makes...
Okay, for the people at home listening to us, watching us, who may not understand what postpartum disorder, what have you, is, I want you also to explain some of these things so that they can understand the benefits inherent in breastfeeding.
Okay, thank you. What I meant by that was that if early initiation of breastfeeding, it makes the uterus, the womb, to come back to normal, to contract, and then it helps to expel anything that is there that can cause bleeding after breastfeeding. So this one will help the mother. It prevents bleeding following delivery of the child. So like I also said, it even helps with family planning as well. Some people experience what we call lactation amenorrhea. They won't even see their menses throughout the period of exclusive breastfeeding. And then we can also...
Does that mean they might be pregnant in the process?
Yes.
Of breastfeeding and they will not know?
Yes, we have some people.
That's
but for somebody who breastfeeds well on demand, she might have the benefit of having not getting pregnant during the process. Then breastfeeding is cheap, it's easily available, it's affordable. So it's just directly from the manufacturer, so to say, to the consumer. So it's not contaminated. So it prevents unnecessary diseases among children, infection, and so many things like that. So a baby that is well breastfed, many of them, they don't fall sick easily because it helps with their immune system. And you don't have to start washing feeder bottles and all those things, but you just give directly to the mother, to the baby. So I think it's easier for the parent, and it's cheap. Don't buy your breast, don't buy your milk. So I think
very cheap,
affordable,
because it's coming directly
from the manufacturer to the
consumer. I don't know if Dr. Kepoma wants to add.
Yes, she has put them in fantastic perspective. Both benefit to the baby, to the mother, the father, and the community. If I may just say one or two things there. To the baby, we say that breastfeeding is the first immunization for the child. Breast milk contains immunoglobulin from the mother that will help the baby to prevent against infections. Babies that are breastfed do not fall down to having respiratory disease, do not have diarrhea disease. And like you said, breast milk contains an excellent combination of nutrients for the child. Breast milk contains ingredients in the breast that help the brain of the child to grow very, very well. Babies that are breastfed, we have seen that they are doing very well. To the mother too, it's helped them even calm down. Somebody is, immediately after pregnancy, the woman became very fat. Breastfeeding helps you to lose all those extra fats, and your shape comes to normal. The uterus contracts. There is no bleeding afterwards. And she mentioned that it is cheap. To buy artificial milk infant formula is costly. So it's pocket friendly. That you do not have to worry. It's environmental friendly. You don't have to throw can around, feeding bottle and things like that. So breastfeeding is beautiful and important and very good for everybody, to the child, to the mother, to the father, and to the environment. So the importance cannot be overemphasized. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. I think I've been a beneficiary of one of the benefits. Like you say, it's cheap coming directly from, and I don't have to bother buying any processed milk here and there. I remember I had that experience, my son not taking any processed milk, and I was able to save a lot of money. And I believe our viewers at home are also listening, and you can see how significant breastfeeding is. I believe it could be as a result of these benefits associated with breastfeeding that a week has been dedicated to celebrate such. Why Breastfeeding Week?
Yeah, thank you very
And
much.
what's the essence?
Yes, it is a yearly celebration by the WHO and World Breastfeeding Alliance. From 1st to 7th of August every year, we create awareness to promote, to gather support for breastfeeding, to promote it, so that we can get all the necessary benefits from it, because breastfeeding is a very cheap way to sustain child growth and development. So because of the importance and how easy and accessible it will be, that's why it is celebrated, re-emphasized every year. All over the world now, all health institutions are doing it. 1st to 7th of August, World Breastfeeding Week. The theme this year is prioritize breastfeeding to create sustainable support system for breastfeeding. And that is what we are emphasizing all throughout this week.
Thank you very much. Now, giving your theme, sustainable support system for breastfeeding, what ideas do you have? How do you think we can actually create a support system, particularly given what is happening now in the world? A lot of people are so concerned about their physical outlook, about their structure, and yet we want to encourage them to do this. Are there measures that are put in place to actually encourage people, for them to be able to see the benefit of breastfeeding over just keeping the body shape and the rest? Dr. Kikim talked about how breastfeeding can actually even help the body structure the other time. Yet, most mothers now don't actually want to breastfeed. What do we do to encourage them?
I think one of the things we can do is what we are doing here, to create awareness, to let everybody in the community know. We are not only talking to mothers now, we are talking to fathers, we are talking to the extended family, we are talking to the community at large, so that we would be able to have a good support system, especially for the mother. Many of the mothers that would think they are not ready to breastfeed, it may be because they are not well informed. Some of them are poorly informed on the enormous benefits of breastfeeding, and some of them might not even have their spousal support as well. So, but when everybody is fully aware of these enormous benefits, these great benefits that breastfeeding offers, both now and even in the future for the child, all hands will be on deck to support the woman. And thank God for our government now in Ondo State. We now have 6-month maternity leave for women. I think it's huge. And then even for the fathers now, they now give them 2 weeks leave, paternity leave, to support the mother. So with that, the government is doing its own part to support breastfeeding. And then, but then we need to talk to the father as well to support them. Some of them are not encouraging the women. Some of them are almost dragging the breast with the mother. So this is one important thing. Yes, I've heard about that. I think I heard about the patient complaining, the man, it's almost dragging. So I think we need to talk to the father as well.
Yeah, I'm particularly interested in the fathers dragging down with them. Okay, are you saying that they should deny the father also their right to the mother's breast because they are breastfeeding the children? How do we strike the balance there? They both need it. The father is also a baby.
I think the baby needs this milk. This baby is relying on this milk for life, for survival. We have to set priority right. That's why we are saying prioritize
so what that means is that we
breastfeeding
should preach exclusive
for the
breastfeeding
first 6 months.
Okay.
Then we can then introduce complementary diet. But we are prioritizing breastfeeding for our babies.
For our babies.
Yes.
Okay. So fathers at home, I hope you are listening. The father and mothers are calling you babies. Does actually not make you baby at that particular point. Allow our babies to take full breast milk at least for 6 months before you can come back to it. There's something you mentioned while you were talking, particularly from the side of government intervention, 6 months of maternity leave. And the moment you mentioned it, I started thinking about it. Will it also not be counterproductive? If for 6 months somebody is at home, will the woman not come back to work with another pregnancy? What are you doing to prevent such from happening?
Okay, one of the things we are also doing is, as we are talking about breastfeeding, we are also emphasizing the need for family planning. And this is, we've been doing this even right from the antenatal clinic. When we talk to them about breastfeeding, we remind them of the need for family planning. So with that, if a woman is able to accept this family planning, maybe within 24 hours after birth, or 4 weeks or 6 weeks, it will prevent it. And then, like I said the other time, some even women that breastfed well, they enjoy lactation and amenorrhea. They might not even get pregnant. So if you breastfeed your baby on demand, some of them don't even need family planning like that. But we can't really say, because some of us are not breastfeeding on demand.
So what that means is that education is also very important. We need to educate people from right from the clinic and the rest. But beyond the 6 months maternity leave, are there other government interventions that you believe can help this campaign about breastfeeding?
Yeah, giving support for breastfeeding. After the 6 months, when a nursing mother comes back to work, they have period of breaks where they can go ahead and breastfeed their babies who are kept in crèche very close by to their working place, so that there won't be separation between mother and child for long. So government providing crèche in working place is another support system for them. And when they come back to work, they don't work the full length of time. They close early. They work from morning till 2 p.m. They close early so that they can go back to continue their work. And then government insurance policy too. For you that enjoy the Ondo State government insurance policy, the care of the child and the mother is sustained throughout this period.
Okay.
Madam, are there other things that you feel beyond closing early, beyond creating time for us in between the work hours to be able to breastfeed their babies? Are there other things that you feel government can still do to encourage breastfeeding? No, we are talking about the sustainability of it. If you must sustain it, then there must be proper measures put in place that will make the mothers even comfortable doing whatever she's doing.
Okay, if we are talking about breastfeeding, somebody must breastfeed. And the person that is breastfeeding should eat well. So I think finance is a major thing that our government can come in, because the woman who is breastfeeding is expected to eat well.
How will government do that?
Okay, government can come in and support our breastfeeding mothers with food items. It's not too much. We have people coming around now to support, even at the postnatal ward. You come to support. Not everybody can afford to eat well, to eat balanced diet. So if they can help them with, not everybody, we don't have all of them as government workers. So we have pregnant women, we have people that are not really doing well financially. Government can support them. Give them good job. When you have good job, you're able to get money to feed well, so that you'll be able to breastfeed your baby properly. So the economic part too can be also checked into. And then government can also educate fathers to give support, and even the community awareness, creating awareness, just like we are doing now. We can go, government and give all those supports to support.
Thank you very much. I think our viewers are already feel educated properly on the concept of breastfeeding. Today now we have learned what breastfeeding actually means, the benefits inherent in breastfeeding, and what government can actually do, the kind of support systems that can be put in place to ensure that breastfeeding becomes something that is attractive and everybody wants to do, because now we know how significant breast milk is, even to a child, right from birth till the old age. This is actually a very interesting one, and I want to encourage our people at home, fathers, mothers, even those that are not breastfeeding. Let's encourage people, let's get some of these things done. And before we bring this program to a close for today, I would like to take the last word from our expert in the house. Dr. Kekumi, in one sentence.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Yeah, I want to encourage all to support breastfeeding. Let's prioritize it. Let's make it number one. The mother needs to breastfeed. Breast milk is good for the baby. It's the best option. The benefit for the mother cannot be overemphasized. I did not mention it the last time. Mothers that breastfeed very well, they are prevented from having cancer.
Wow.
That's another wonderful benefit of breastfeeding. And the child too, we are create a bonding and cerebral development that is excellent in breast milk. So like I mentioned, even family advantage, community advantage, environmental advantage cannot be overemphasized. So let's prioritize breastfeeding and let's support breastfeeding in your little way. Support breastfeeding. We want to appreciate our government, our establishments that are doing great things to support it, but they can do more. Government policy can do more. There can be law passed in to ensure that people that are breastfeeding are given more benefits. My other colleague was talking about maybe food support. Those ones are possible. Government can do it. And job creation, increase in pay of workers, because the pay of workers today, the mother need to feed well to be able to breastfeed. The pay is not really high. If the pay is better, you'll be able to feed well. So in all, let's support breastfeeding, and we'll see a better generation coming that has been nurtured very well at the breast. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Kekumi.
Okay, I want to specially appreciate all the women over there who feel that it is important for them to breastfeed their babies. It's not that convenient to breastfeed. I've breastfed babies, and I understand that it's not that easy. But then for the sacrifice of breastfeeding, I want to say very big thanks to every one of them. And I also want to say and beg all our fathers to give all our women the full support to breastfeeding their babies. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I think with that we've come to the end of the program. For today, it's a special broadcast, and we have heard that well breastfed children will grow up to become adults that are sound, adults that will contribute meaningfully to the society. It then means that breastfeeding is not just building a family system, it's building the society as a whole, and it's something we all need to embrace and encourage. Please tell someone out there to breastfeed, to prioritize breastfeeding. We cannot have enough of breast milk for our children. We have to do it, and we encourage the government in various ways that I've mentioned today to also support mothers and even fathers out there. Thank you very much, and until next time when we come your way, I remain your host, Isaac Orele. Bye for now.